Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm gonna do a video here. Something that a video that I have never done before, but I want to kind of touch on it. Well, actually, two things that I wanted to bring up into this video. I think it's about time that I made a video like this because I've been getting emails about this topic, and I really didn't want to touch it at first because it's really an area that you really have to know what the hell you're talking about and have a lot of research and know to really know to talk about it. Um, but I figured I'm just going to go out my own knowledge, my own research, and just go from there. And maybe look at some comments or look at some emails that y'all can send me, and I'll go from there and let me know what you think, because this is all new to me. And I mean, as far as this simulation agenda that I do believe that a lot of us have been experiencing, especially now in this day and age of what's going on now in the world. We're going through some extreme, extreme difficult times, and some things that have been going on that it's going out so fast we can't even get done with something else, and something else is coming along. So here's a good example of why I want to bring up the simulations. And I was actually in a live um, a live chat, a live I guess well, I'm not going to mention who that person is, but they had talked about the Simpsons. Everybody knows what the Simpsons is, and how it correlates with the word simulation, and how the Simpsons always has predictions. And that just like a light bulb just lit up in my head. I'm like, wow, makes sense for them to use that name, for them to use that, and for that to be, part of the game. Um, with that, I want to mention this on this video, and then, like I said, I'm probably going to make some more videos about this, but it depends on the response. And like I said, I've been sitting on this for a while, but like I said, you really have to know this research to really start talking about it. And that is, I believe that we may be in some type of simulator. And I know that sounds crazy to those who are new to this channel and those who are on to the new. Because everything that we do, we say, we eat, we sleep, it seems like, somebody's playing games with us, whether it be the Mandela effect, whether it be deja vu, whether it be something along the line of, this is weird. I didn't wake up like this. When I went to bed, I was not expecting this. Okay. One of the things that I wanted to mention, which I think is really odd, I think there's going to be a lot of people to find this odd, unless I'm wrong, unless I'm living in some kind of world and y'all need to tell me something's wrong with me. But never in my history, and I'm not going to say my age, but I'm saying I'm not young, but I'm not old, but I'm young enough and I'm old enough to know that I never was taught that there ever was a horse that had a mustache. I didn't know. I mean, and I'm not talking about just any horse. I never heard of any kind of breed of horse. I've never seen any pictures of horses until I actually Googled this and seen this, because I heard that this was a new Mandela effect that's been going on. And I'm like, yeah, okay, somebody's really messing with us up there, okay? Um, so this is just crazy. I looked in books that we read, fairy tales. Never has it mentioned a horse with a mustache. Never have I seen pictures, even older pictures. No, it doesn't make sense. So if somebody could prove me wrong, in your history, do you ever remember learning about a horse with a mustache? Yeah, okay. Another thing that I wanted to bring up, and this is more of a serious one. And this is the one that I was talking about. You really have to know you're researching, whether you know what you're talking about, because there's a lot that might be too young to remember this. I myself really don't. I don't remember this at all. I don't remember. I know that there's hurricanes, and I know that they name hurricanes after people. The meaning behind that. Something about the longitude and latitude, and I could get into the numerology about that. But this video, I want to talk more about the date and how there was supposed to be a hurricane along the East Coast, and it was supposed to hit New York around the same date as this of this occurrence. And I'm not going to mention what it is, but because I don't want to get this video flagged, because YouTube is a crybaby. So we all know the date. You look at it on the screen. We all know what happened on that day, and we all know what occurred on that day. Apparently, there was a hurricane that was supposed to happen, but some miraculous effort, it did not happen, and everybody forgot about it. Nobody talked about it, and it was gone. Apologize for the editing. I did do some research on this, and apparently there was a hurricane around that time, and it was supposed to sweep up the East Coast, and it was supposed to hit New York, as I said, but apparently on that day, it decided to make a detour. And there's all kind of stories, there's all kind of theories that went along, but I have my own theory, and that's what people like me and researchers and investigative reporters, whatever you want to call us, conspiracy theories, whatever, critical thinker, is what we are. I really think that it was maybe an event that was supposed to happen, or it did happen, but this event that happened on this day was more, it was more likely to happen, or something that it needed to happen, an event in history, something that they're using, and something that they're using now. Occurrence that I could even put a reference to what's going on now, because on March 11th of this year is when the other occurrence that's in the news that we are well aware of, I'm going to just go ahead and say virus that's going. I'm not going to say what it is. Again, I don't want to get flagged. So you got that date, and then you have March 11th. Okay. Those who do gematria, numerology, you'll understand that those numbers mean a lot, and it kind of correlates a lot, and it makes more sense for them to use the significance of using what happened on this date that's on 9/11. Makes more sense for them for that to happen, that incident to happen, than a hurricane in history. So if we are in some type of simulation, hence the word The Simpsons, the cartoon, then, and with all their predictions, and they had a lot of these predictions that just have to do with that date. So if that is the case, then it makes more sense for that to happen. And this is just me being a critical thinker. You can leave your comments. You can leave me emails. My email is posted on my channel description. And you can just let me know what you think about it. Because horses with mustaches did not exist in any of the history books that I grew up reading, any of the web researches that I remember until I actually did this search a few hours ago on horses with mustaches. But apparently there's been YouTube videos and people been making these videos, and they're making comments about how this rare breed, and you'll have to do the research to find out what the rare breed is. I'm sorry, I don't I didn't write that down in my note for the breed because I just find it highly unlikely that, this is something that they are messing with us with. And um, this is just a little bit of it, just something of you want to cause a line of a Mandela effect, whatever you want to call it. I just call it messing with us. Only I will use the F word, but I'm gonna keep this video clean. So I won't use that word, but you all get what I'm trying to go at. But like I said, I'm looking forward to reading comments. I'm looking forward to reading emails about this because, like I said, this is something new that I'm going to try on my channel, and that is dipping into this simulation thing. Because this Mandela effect, I said, is affecting us all, whether we have realize it or not, or deja vu. I know everyone experienced deja vu at one time in our lives. So, with it being the day and time it is, and us being awakened, this parallel universe is something that we need to dip in and explore and talk about it. So like, share, and subscribe, and comment. And thanks for watching.